is racing, baby. It's like for
with the Champions Rise, 305 de Cani, donde suben los campeones. We have a fighter that fought in 305 fights number 6. Sir, introduce yourself.
My name is Jose Malespin, the Little Prince.
The Little Prince put on a great show. You got an award. What did you get the award for?
It was MMA debut of the night.
MMA debut of the night. So it was awesome. Thank you very much for participating in 305 fights. We'd love to have you. We love your energy. It was a great fight. You had a great technique. It was a great performance, very exciting. I liked the throw that you did. The fight, what moves of the fight were you happy with?
I was happy with the throw.
Yeah, you're happy?
Yeah, that was my favorite part.
Tell me a little bit more about you. Where are you from?
My mom is from Cuba, my dad's from Nicaragua.
Excellent. What's your team?
I train at the Freedom Fighters MMA with Manolo, Ray, and Jose Caceres.
Awesome. MMA debut of the night with one of our artists. Sir, introduce yourself.
Rico.
Yes, he rocked the house. And we were talking about earlier, we have a background, Cuban, Nicaraguan, Bolivia. You're from Bolivia?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. See, Rico, everybody loved your performance. They loved when you came out with Luisa. It was awesome. How did you feel that night?
Hey man, it was awesome. It was like one of the happiest nights of my life, really, because just to see the enjoyment, see so many fighters, everybody, such a positive attitude and just bringing the best out of everybody.
See, Rico, I don't know if you got to see the fights and the fights. What did you think?
Yeah, I loved it. I saw all the fights. I was there from beginning to end. I didn't miss anything, and I actually had questions because, you know, I'm an artist. I'm just gonna go there and sing, and I'm nervous. So I had a question for you, Little Prince. You went there and fight. So in front of people, like, how do you feel, like, before you get to the cage?
It was more nervous being in the back. You know, when they called my name, this is when I got really nervous. But then when I started walking to the cage, I was like, this is what I train every day. I train with the best, and I didn't really get that nervous.
So once you got there,
yeah, once I got there, I was good. I was ready to fight.
Is that true that once you make contact and once you have physical contact, it also, the nerves goes away also? Is that true?
Yeah, like once I hit him, my adrenaline spiked, and then from there, I couldn't really hear anything. I just heard, like, once I slammed him, I heard everyone go crazy, and I was hearing my coaches just say throw punches.
So you heard the crowd, you hear the crowd going, oh, yeah, because he was loud, he was loud.
305, donde suben los campeones. Let's talk about the martial arts. When I say the martial arts, the philosophy of the martial arts. For example, these parents supporting this young man in his journey, being there for him is so important, and showing the respect, showing the honor. I want to thank you guys for doing that. I think it's so important for anybody to be successful to have support. So thank you very much for supporting him, and thank you very much for supporting 305 Fights. Let me ask you a question. As the parents and everything, when you're there in the show and you're seeing it, how did it feel?
Horrible. I was super nervous.
Super nervous.
But I was excited at the same time.
Yeah. Good, that's good. Nervous and excited. How about you, sir?
I was anxious. He has thousands of hours training, and my advice to him was trust your training, listen to your coaches, and don't underestimate your opponent. With his team, his team, his family, his team at the gym, his family here, I knew he was ready, and I knew he would be.
Yeah, you said a really important thing as a team, and that's actually what 305 Fights, what we're doing is developing a team. We want people to know the fighter, the people behind the fighters, what's behind 305 Fights. And as far as the entertainment and the performance, I think he did a very good performance. I think he performed very well. The whole night, did you enjoy the whole night?
Yes.
Is there anything, you want to do any shout outs or anything to your parents?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to these two because without them, like, I wouldn't be able to do it. They're the ones that motivate me to train.
By the way, where are you from?
Cuban.
Cuban. Which part of Cuba?
Cienfuegos.
Cienfuegos. I'm glad you didn't say the Havana because.
What story?
¿Qué piso? Yeah, ¿qué piso La Havana? And you are?
Cuban.
Oh, you're Cuban also? Oh, wow. Which part?
La Habana.
La Habana. See, I knew it.
You had to win.
I knew it. And that's something in 305 that we bring to 305 is that Latin flavor, that energy, and you could feel that in the audience in our show. And we would love to continue having you guys and being part of our 305 Fights families. Thank you very much. Like I say, respect and honor. 305 Fights, where the champions rise. One of the techniques that this gentleman did really good in the fight was a throw. What type of throw was that?
It was a normal double leg, but I got my hips under him, so it was lighter to pick him up.
Okay, so show me basically slowly. Don't hurt me.
I won't.
Slowly.
I was here, and then he was trying to like catch my neck, so I got my hips under him. And made it lighter to pick up.
Excellent. Walk us through, like if you're teaching somebody, how do we doing that?
Alright, so I would do it like you set up any double leg you want. Like the way I did it was I threw the kick, and then I came with a Superman, so the Superman right.
So do it slow, the kick.
I went here, and then I went like that, and then he like his head went down, and when he came up, that's when I shot in, and I got him against the cage.
He tried to grab your head, but
It just went under.
awesome. Is that we do that, like you said, we do it with a setup, and we do the same double leg. What I like to do to avoid the person grabbing your head like this is I like to get to this side. See, when I get to the side, you see what happened to his arm? It's almost like in a Kimura. And then I'll pick him up and control the legs and go down. So it's the same thing. And one thing that we discussed that we're showing is it's the same element, but we're thinking about the strategy and the tactic. In other words, how to do it and what happens after you do it. Awesome technique section. Thank you very much. Spirit Fights, where the champions rise.